It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Bills and the Bulls, next on Madden Football.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for a Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go. 18 more yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks coach, as shown by that last play.
Prescott on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Bring it!
CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And a reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Prescott now from the 50. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's Deion Dawkins, the left tackle. Now Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 7. Allen going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now Pollard.
Here we go.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give to Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. He hits Beasley right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is caught by Beasley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Complete to McKenzie, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Into the hands of Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Allen. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did with